There is a massive problem going on with amphibians worldwide. The chytrid fungus is causing chytridiomycosis in over 700 amphibian species on every continent except Antarctica. This can be very lethal, causing extinction and severe population declines in a variety of species. Chytridium dendrobatidis, or chytrid, is a fungus that has been causing significant amphibian declines as early as the 1970s, but wasn't recognized as a global phenomenon until 1989 at the landmark First World Congress of Herpetology. Chytrid causes a widespread skin infection in a multitude of amphibians, resulting in hyperkeratosis, sloughing and erosion of the epidermis, occasional ulcerations, and inflammation of the skin. The result of this skin infection is often life-threatening and can bring about mass amphibian die-offs. The chytrid fungus spreads to amphibians through zoophores. Zoophores are fungal spores released in aquatic habitats that can freely move around in the water using a flagellum and are effective to aquatic amphibians. Once these zoophores reach an amphibian, they produce an adhesive and encyst or burrow into their epidermis. This then leads to chytridiomycosis and results in the proliferation and spread of more chytrid. Another method that chytrid has used to spread around the world is through world trade. The amphibian trade is extensive, including amphibians being traded for research and food, like the North American bullfrog, as pets, such as the axolotl, for pregnancy tests, like the African clawed frog, or as failed pest control, such as the cane toad. Many of these species are also infection tolerant, meaning that they have no problem fighting off chytrid, but this also makes them better at spreading chytrid to more susceptible species. This results in the spread of a massive amount of unregulated amphibians, which have carried chytrids along with them. The failed management of infected amphibians around the world is what caused chytrid to originally expand from Asia to across the world, where it is still a large problem today. There are currently two different types of management approaches for dealing with chytrid-infected populations. The first involves treating or managing infected amphibians to increase their survivability, and the second focuses on reducing the amount of chytrid in the environment. These strategies often overlap with their techniques, but they still have different approaches to saving amphibians. With our first strategy, we can use chemical and physical treatments to clear chytrid infections. Immunization, along with herd immunity, is also possible by fortifying amphibian immune systems or suppressing disease development. Minimizing human impacts, managing other diseases, and reducing other environmental threats, like predators and competition, are also viable methods of increasing amphibian survivability. Using our second strategy of reducing chytrid, we can treat ponds with antifungal chemicals, increase their salinity, or dry them out completely to eliminate the chytrid. Providing artificial heat sources, like this frog sauna, decreasing shade, and removing reservoir hosts, which are asymptomatic species that carry pathogens, are other ways of reducing chytrid. Due to the long-term nature of conservation, completely eliminating chytrid and treating infected individuals are not viable long-term solutions. A better solution to manage already infected populations is to decrease pathogenicity and host susceptibility. It should also be noted that chytrid mitigation is context-specific, and there is no general approach for dealing with it. In conclusion, chytrid is highly pervasive and deadly, meaning it is of utmost importance that we prevent the pathogen from spreading to unexposed populations. However, the global pet trade is becoming an ever-increasing problem that needs more regulations put in place before chytrid expands even farther. Lastly, along with preventing the spread, if we can use effective management strategies, such as increasing amphibian survivability, we can save countless amphibian lives.